Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero Hardcore. I did get around to beating Subnautica on Hardcore, and now it's time to take on its sequel. I cannot wait.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
My dear, dear viewers. It's time to get our feet wet all over again.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures.
Bye, life pod. Whoop. Whoop. Well, that went well. Yeah, kick the door open. Alright. Let the games begin. If I die, I'm dead forever. Pick up a flare. We've got water and another flare. One more flare, nutrient block. Just want to grab a few basic survival things littered around here. I think that's all the major ones, but I definitely want to make sure that I move into this area before it gets too cold. There we go. Okay, second nutrient block. That's enough to get started. Let's warm ourselves next to this
Holy smokes.
plant.
That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Yep. So, we are Sam. And we have some information. Specifically, we are here looking for our sister, who died in the line of duty while researching on this planet. They didn't provide many details, and they say that she died from injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that answer, and that's why I decided to fling myself into the Arctic region of an ocean planet. Drop pod is 160 meters away. The big new addition in Below Zero is there's, one, a lot more stuff on land, and two, you may notice I have a temperature gauge which is going down. Luckily, however, though, when you are in the water, the temperature gauge does remain not a problem. Okay, bladderfish, that'll be useful. First priority, resources. Copper and titanium. There we go. Bullseye shrooms, don't need that. I do think it was a good move in this game to not just have acid mushrooms right at the start, because almost everybody I have ever seen play Subnautica for the first time just runs in, finds something called acid mushrooms, and then just fills up their inventory with them immediately. And to be fair, it's very entertaining to watch that happen almost every single time. But it's not particularly helpful. No, I need copper. Can you guys get me some dang copper? Alright, ribbon plant.
That can be used in energy storage.
Up we go. How's the inventory? Looking pretty good. We've got a decent supply of food and water for the starting. The real problem, though, is I'm not especially good at hardcore modes, as indicated by the fact that, you know, when I did... okay, still got plenty of inventory space. Especially as indicated by the fact that when I did Subnautica hardcore, I died. I am expecting to not do that this time. That sort of sounds like the appropriate thing to do. My first priority...
Supply cache nearby.
Oh, really? I already detected a supply cache. 240 meters that way? Yeah, I got time. Plus, it'll take me toward these, creep vines. I do want to grab... Yeah, I think I want 3 of those. Another thing you have to be really careful with in below zero, especially in the shallow areas, is that there's ice above you. So if you are running out of air and you don't have clearance above you, you could end up dying. Oh boy. Okay. This is an annoying place to reach. We've got room for 4 spaces of inventory. Honestly, it was probably really stupid of me to come down here because there's penguins that can freeze you in place, and that's really bad. Here's the PDA.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious,
frozen,
Sam.
frozen, frozen,
Something ain't
frozen,
right.
frozen, frozen.
Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
Crap. Okay, get going.
But I might know how to.
Whatever
Those
you're thinking,
things are
we never had this
incredibly
conversation.
dangerous this early in the game.
Use beacons to mark
Up, 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 up.
Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks PDA. Now with surface support.
Whew. Okay. I have a full inventory. I've got a good supply of materials. And I am ready to actually step inside of the life pod. I do have a pretty good sense of where I want to start going first. So, hopefully I will be able to follow that plan.
Found the drop pod.
Alright. So here...
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
All right.
Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Oh yeah. I got a knife now. But more importantly, I have a scanner. And I have a flashlight. And an air bladder.
If you are tired of hearing the word oxygen, the air bladder provides a significant upward thrust to help you get to air faster.
Oh! I just realized, in the first Subnautica in hardcore mode, it wouldn't give you oxygen warnings. Is that still the case here? It might be. Okay. Well, we can eat some food. We can drink some water. Alright, let's head out. Actually, let's take that first aid kit with us. Let's continue the exploration. Again, I am kind of a compulsive scanner. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll have, like, a lengthy episode where I just read through, like, every log I can find. I also have some messages that Sam left, or that Robin,
Robin,
well,
guess what?
exchanges.
I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Alterra, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little extrabyte. I'll leave the starchy tuber as nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you.
Alright, up we go. My big priority for this outing was to get the fiber meshes, which I have now already acquired.
Should be able to use this.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll be able to use it. Alright, scan the creep vine, because why the heck not? Are the seeds a separate scannable? They are. Okay, clearance above? No, good thing I checked. These games get so dark at night. This time I made sure to crank up that gamma a bit so I'd actually be able to, you know, show them off. Here we go. Here's a good supply of chunks. And I'm at the edge of a glacier, so I can still get to the surface very quickly. No, that's Galena. Oh, that's perfect. Galena can have lead. Lead and silver are high priorities right now. Okay. And there's salt. Let's go. That was fun. Down we go. More quartz. That's useful. Salt. Oh, was this the exact same deposit that yeah, I think this is the exact same spot that I had come to earlier. Definitely want to make sure I get to the surface quick. Let's go! And down we go. Time for scanning. Oh, those guys are jerks. Never trust the sea monkeys. They will steal your stuff. Actually, I should just put away my tools entirely. Okay. So, the creep vine that I've collected, I can use to make a breathing tank. Breathing tank will let me explore further. And exploring further will let me dive deeper. And diving deeper, I can begin to find some nice fragments for additional technologies. Here's a Titan holefish. Just really weird animal. And apparently they'll just give you oxygen back. Don't think I really want to know the mechanics of how that works. Yes, I see Sea Glide. Okay. Oh, crap. Yep, to the surface. It is absolutely deadly to lose track in this game. And as much as everybody likes to... No, I'm just scanning you. You're not taking my technology. And as much as people like to complain about constant reminders for oxygen, when you're not getting them, it really is easy to slip up. And you only need to slip up once in hardcore. I think also the latest update added a whole bunch, of like custom game options. And I believe it also added a dock for the sea truck vehicle, which is really cool. So I haven't actually played on this patch at all. So, first things first. Also, yeah,
I was
we
a little
need...
nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Okay. Let's keep listening to the messages.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, all-terrorizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno-working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
The standard
Aw, that was
oxygen
sweet.
tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
The fact that there's an option for VIP breathing makes me worry about the structure of this entire society. Alright, I want to keep moving in the direction opposite of where I just was. Ooh, does this one go even deeper? I think it does. I am so glad that the crash fish in this game are less deadly. I mean, there were times in Subnautica where I swear crash fish could do more than the majority of your health in a single attack, which is just crazy. Okay, sinking monkey nest, laser cutter fragments. It's gonna be a long time before I need to use those, but at least I have them. That's a good start. Argentite. Or Argentite. Argentite? Whatever. The important thing is those are where I get silver. And I can afford to be a little daring because of that air bladder I have. Honestly, now it's just kind of making me wonder why I've pretty much never used the air bladder before. It's quite useful, and it can also give you an extra 10 seconds of air if for some reason you think, you know, an extra 10 seconds is going to do you more good than, here we go, is going to do you more good than a rapid increase. I'm actually curious how much vertical space you can cover with one of those. I really want to test it. Okay. I feel like I was heading in the direction... Ooh. I felt like I was heading in the direction of the area I had previously found, the first drop site. If I did, it looks like I just kind of missed it. But that's honestly fine, because I'm finding grav traps, sea glides. I mean, I've already got everything I need for the sea glide. Now, you know... I can't go that far down, but I think I need to go down this pit. It's kind of iffy, but, you know, there might be things down here that I need, and by might be, I mean it is an absolute certainty that there are things down here that I need. Plus, we got a few oxygen plants, and as long as I can find somewhere... No. Oh, you little jerk. Fine. I'll heal. I only need salt right now. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't care. That's a mobile vehicle bay fragment. Okay. Wait. Wait, that's a laser cutter. Okay, go, 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 go. Let's get out of this cave. Did you drop crystalline sulfur? Yes, you did. I'm taking it. A little bit of extra oxygen. Down to the bottom of the pit. And ascend. Alright, I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna try to find one more piece of a mobile vehicle bay. That's the goal. That's what I'm looking for. One more mobile vehicle bay fragment. If I can get that, I can get an early start on sea trucks. Maybe even bypass needing a sea glide for now. Sulfur plant didn't scan. Creature egg adds data. Next message from Sam while I
Hey, Robin. I got your
go
Augie
around,
photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him. Even
scared.
Though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But
No,
Altera
don't.
is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer so you can't, you know, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not. Welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize.
Alright, next message.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and
Still
I'm
need a
definitely
fragment.
not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I went below 100 meters. I'm losing air faster now. Oh, no. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, I think for the time being, I'm going to have to abandon this particular
New
hole.
creature discovered.
And I'm just going to have to find that last piece of the mobile vehicle bay somewhere else. I might be able to get it if I kept pushing it, but I have less room to do that than I'm comfortable using, so I'm instead just going to head back to base, craft up my next round of things, and then go out even deeper. How much supply? Okay, so I can still afford to pick up a few things on my way back. A little more creep vine never hurt anybody. That leaves me 6 slots of inventory space. Hold on. I thought I heard that real quick. Alright, next message.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
And that was the last we heard from her before we got a notice of her death. So somewhere on this planet, they found a Leviathan frozen in the ice. That Leviathan was infected with Kara, the virus which was responsible for the near extinction of all life on this planet, as well as the deaths of the architects who had lived here previously. Something happened with Sam, and it's our job to figure out what. Also, if you could please come back here, I want to grab you so I can add your recipes to my log.
New creature discovered.
Thank you. Rest assured that I will enjoy eating your corpse. Okay, so I've got a lot here. We've got 4 different types of fish. Honestly, I may as well just eat them right now. They're not going to be doing me any good, and I'm not going to cure them for the long run. Reminiscent of jerky, really? The spinnerfish takes, like, orange juice. Huh. Fascinating. Well, in you go. That'll keep me full for a while. So, the air pumps I really don't need. Copper wire. Yeah, getting a compass, that's a priority. Oh, wow, I already have everything for the tool. That's fantastic. But the first priority is going to be the Sea Glide. So, I want a copper wire and a battery. While I'm here, I might as well grab a wiring kit. So, oh no, that's the repair tool I was looking at. Okay. So the last thing it just needs is a lubricant, which is made out of the seeds. Nope, don't need any titanium ingots right now. Alright, so now I can make the Sea Glide. I do have enough room for that. I can work on the mobile vehicle bay as well. I'll need 2 table coral samples to create that, though. That's no problem.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Okay. In that case, why don't we go for... Oh, no, the compass also takes... No, it only takes a copper wire. Okay. So I just need 2 copper. We can throw the titanium back in there. And I need a bit of water anyway. Copper wire. And compass. This will help me orient myself much more effectively. Okay. Back out we go. So, the direction... So, there's somewhere that I really want to go first. I know if I just skirt around the edges of the ice, I'll be able to find it. I'm pretty sure it's this way. I'm not sure how much the starting position of the drop pod is randomized in this game. I know that there's a bit of randomization to it in the first Subnautica. I don't know if it's more or less here. But given that the orientation I've used in a previous game is still effective here, it may actually just be a fixed location instead. Yep, this is where I wanted to get to. There is a surface area here, and more importantly, this is a location that is going to be very important to have marked in the future. But I'm not going to name it yet. I will let you wait so I can show you what it is first. But there's stuff here that I really want to scan. And it's about to get really damn cold. See how fast my temperature's dropping? I need enough energy to rush over to this base. There are several Altera bases scattered around the map in this game, and this is one of them.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
This is a snowman. That's a dead snowman.
New blueprints
My
synthesized.
temperature is dropping like crazy. Luckily, though, temperatures stabilize when you're indoors. First things first, we can scan the entire room that I'm in. This large, huge open room. Oh, I also heard that these large rooms actually have gotten added back into the first Subnautica. So now the first Subnautica has large rooms too. We are at Station 0. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean, bordered by mountainous terrain. Well, yeah. Basically, the entire area, the entire game map here is basically Station 0. Yeah. So, we could get a motivational poster. Honestly, I just find them sad and depressing. So, I'll only take one if it particularly amuses me. And ultimately, this is a hardcore. I'm not going to be spending an excessive amount of time decorating my room. But, on top of the other things I've already scanned, that's a power cell charger. And these are indoor grow beds and lantern fruit. I can get an early start on growing food, which is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, this particular food item doesn't give me any water, which is unfortunate. I can also get the glass dome of this multi-purpose room. PDA. We've got a to-do list. Pretty basic. Nothing of extreme importance there. Water filtration machine. Very, very nice machine. Water filtration machines chew through power like crazy, but if you have the power to supply them without, you know, running into the negative, they are just fantastic. Aww. Look at that art. That's cute. Here's a bed.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing.
Was this Sam's space? What What was she doing all the way out here?
Arthur Lillian Bench. Samantha Ayu. There's our sister. This is her room. Now, hold on. I did have the counting down the days.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero, doing nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope, but I can't wait.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Altera really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, this is a really great place to reach early in the game if you're able to. And I even get the blueprints for a modification station, which is fantastic. So, let's take the architect research notes next.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries. And we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Okay. Lots of bits of lore here and there. Let's move on to the next one. That's just a basic note on a video game. Certainly sounds suspiciously like Among Us. And, of course, we can hear all about Don't Take Your Kids to Work Day.
Hey Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
So apparently what Sam was actually working on was to try and treat, or at least deal with, the coronavirus that is infecting the creature in the ice. So we've actually learned a very significant amount about what's going on, what we're doing here, the situation, the possible threats. We know that there's an architect, a probable architect sanctuary over there, and we can now mark this area as an Altera base, because that is what it is. And I think we have, yes, just one more audio log.
I don't think I have a choice
for today.
I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Will practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, we can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
So that's what Sam did. She went to go cure it. We have also learned that, assuming she wasn't able to carry out her plan, that she stashed some of her cure in a little pingling cave. So, something that presumptively could be accessed by, the project she was working on. So, that's actually the poster. Oh, this is excellent. Okay. Yeah, I've got room. I have stumbled across yet. Oh, God. It's those brine wings that do this to you. They are such jerks.
These sea monkeys are gonna get me in trouble. This is the third shipment that those buggers have gotten their weird little hands into. Now we're running low on flares, and I'm gonna have to search nearby nests for stolen cargo. They're lucky they're kinda cute. Raccoons of the sea, those ones.
Alright, nutrient block. I have also now learned to make... nothing. But you may notice these little, discs that are hanging around. No. No. If you freeze me, I'm screwed. It looks like the arrows are pointing somewhere. Probably to this Pathfinder tool. And now I know how to make one of those as well. Alright. let's get home. This has been a exceptionally productive first episode. I mean, what? I've been playing less than an hour, and I've already achieved a ton. To be honest, the most important thing I need to do on the next episode is find the habitat builder. Because once I'm actually able to construct bases, then my current storage difficulties will be taken care of. Hopefully there's a few things I can craft in the meantime. I'm pretty sure the habitat builder can be found at another supply cache down that way. Oh, okay,
I know the
we got
brightest
another.
ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but geez, it's practically off the map. Who names an inhabitable place Outpost Zero? Sounds like a prison. Most people would jump at the opportunity to get paid and sit and do nothing. Not Sam. She was always ready to work, and always looking to make things better. I can't believe Altera cut her down while she was just getting started. And they have the nerve to call her negligent? I think they drove her to an extreme. What did they want Sam to do out there? Fix faulty wiring kits and, I don't know, write poetry to pass the time? Nothing wrong with poetry, but they hired her to do what she was best at. Build robots. She must have been miserable out here.
I am going to see if I can find the habitat builder. Because, honestly, there is not much more I can do until I find that. At least, you know, very productively. There's that, what we think is a distress signal.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Okay, so somewhere in this area are sea truck fragments and a supply cache, which I'm almost 100% positive contains a habitat builder. I feel like it's not crazy low in the water. I feel like I'm gonna have better luck finding it scanning from higher up facing down. But I'm not 100% on that either. Although I do need 2 table coral samples for a computer chip, so I might as well grab those now. And yes, I am aware of how little oxygen I have. Which is why we have a way to quickly get to the surface. Alright. That's 2 of those. Okay. I am going to look for this supply cache. I have found what I think I was looking for. Although, maybe not, since there doesn't appear to be a habitat builder here. But one thing I do know about this location is that there is a surface component directly above it. So maybe I'll have more luck up here. Let's see. Mineral detector. Alright, that's useful. Got a nutrient
New
block
blueprint synthesized.
there. May as well just heal up. Nutrient block, fairly useful. Don't need another flare. Okay. Well, you know, last time I did manage to do a rather significant amount of story progress. So that's what I'm going to start this episode off with as we head toward this alien distress signal. And it also looks like we got some PDAs.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
Fair enough, man. And your other one?
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You
Oh,
don't mind if I
no.
report this to you?
This is what I was
Am
looking
in
for.
Trouble?
No, you know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
You know, honestly, I know that sort of comes off as like, you know, you're very stereotypical type manager type there, but honestly, it's hard for me to say that that Mr. Emanuel's being unreasonable. I think he made a reasonable request, and I think he approached it in a way that was as, you know, non-aggressive as he could, while also making very clear his expectation and making sure that, you know, Fred understood it. You know, you know, honestly, I think that was a completely appropriate way to handle it as a manager. Ooh. There's another installation deep there. Okay. Honestly, I think I need to clear out a few things. Oh god, no. Crap. Freaking shark. Alright, I am one bite from a brute shark away from dying. That freaks the hell out of me. Is that a fragment? Yes, that's the last fragment I need for the sea truck. Okay. Alright, moving in, moving in, moving in, moving in, moving in. We've got a data box for the rebreather. Alright, that's it. And here we have the alien sanctuary. I'm down very deep. I'm running out of oxygen faster than normal. But there's a lot of oxygen plants along this route. And I should be able to make it okay. It's going to test the limits of both my breath and the sea glide, but I think I'm gonna be alright. I just want to be careful not to take any falling damage. Hello, little guy. Greetings, alien robot.
Sanctuary power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
Fair enough. Okay, so there's really nothing here that I want to drop at this point, but I can put down the water to top off, grab another ion cube while I'm here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, first thing I want to do, let's turn off the signals I'm not going to be chasing.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped. Warning. Sanctuary power critical. Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is completed.
Alright, poor
Yes,
guys are
okay.
running out of power. And since they're currently being stored in a digital format, it's necessary to transfer them to help them survive.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace?
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I think we've had a cultural misunderstanding. Yeah, we have had a cultural misunderstanding.
Transfer complete.
Didn't want you to do that.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
Uh-oh.
Are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Uh-oh.
Don't you go silent on me.
Uh-oh.
This is not
That's
happening.
not good.
That's the explanation. It's not happening.
Alright. The story has advanced. We've got an alien in our head. Well, that didn't go well. Yep. Architect containment cubes. The holy grail of immortality. The ability to freely allow consciousness to survive bodily death. For the next goal, I have to make it back to my base. half a kilometer away without dying. And then once I get there, I need to start on the construction of a beginner base. Primarily because it will be useful to have the additional storage space. But I can also get to work on my first major vehicle, the sea truck. So I would say I have made tremendous progress. And let's go. I have to be fast. I am still 200 meters below the surface. It's a long journey back, and a brute shark could still possibly kill me in one bite. And I am going to have to come back this way anyway, just to get more table corals for computer chips. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. And straight to surface. Let's go. And horizontal. There we go. Not bad at all. I would say this is downright fantastic. This is easily and by far the best start I have ever had in Below Zero. Mostly because, you know, I'm finally actually learning to remember where, you know, some of the things are kept. And I've also really realized that if you just start to pay attention to the story beats, it actually gives you a lot of useful markers. Unless you listen to the right PDAs, you don't get an easy marker for the alien distress signal until you're in the vicinity to actually hear it over your radios. Oh! Looks like we got a phone call from inside our head.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. Perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
A precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you would prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your databank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Fair enough.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
Alright.
With the Builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
Fair enough. So, the latest bit updated in my base here. We learned about the alien robot. Here we go. Architect storage medium. While we have evolved beyond physical attachment, it is traditional to navigate space-time in conjunction with mobile biomechanical storage media, altered and evolved over time to serve the inhabitants' needs. So in other words, no, they don't have to exist in physical form, but it serves their interests, they have a preference for it, and it is traditional for them. While it is possible to transfer between media at will, there is some comfort and prestige in improving a body over time. We have settled on a popular format for these media, though there are exceptions. It is a heavily modified version of our pre-civilized bodies. It provides good mobility, easy adaptation, and is easy to fix. So, even throughout all of their advances, they still have a preference for forms that are relatively similar to what they were like before they evolved past the need of them. In case of disaster, we can back up our data patterns to a sanctuary site for later retrieval. Storage in this fashion is safe, provided consistent power supply. However, unique perspectives and trace which arose from the interplay with the original medium are lost. It is like a factory reset. So, some pieces of data are irretrievable when you're transferring between storage mediums, essentially bodies, which makes sense. It is recommended individuals be restored to a compatible medium as soon as possible. Such hollow vessels may be fast grown from seed using specialized blueprints and materials. While it is technically possible for an individual to copy their data in order to duplicate themselves ad infinitum, such behavior is considered beyond rude, and any self-respecting architect would resolve such a circumstance by immediately deleting themselves. So they have a cultural, if not legal, taboo regarding the idea of self-duplication, which once you reach a point of existing as data, it is technically possible for that data to exist in more than one place at a time. For them, it is a taboo, possibly law.
Alterra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Okay, we have identified another area.
Mentioned in her message.
Yep, she said that she was working at Phi Robotics at the Delta Station. So we're just going to start with a compartment real quick. This is literally just going to be a starter base. So we just want a couple rooms, enough to contain some basic storage options. We do need power. I need a copper for that. And then I will begin constructing the lockers inside and begin the transfer of material. Still, everything has been off to an absolutely fantastic start. And now I can actually make longer forays for more significant quantities of
Emergency
materials.
power only. Oxygen production offline.
Honestly, that is fine for the time being. We can put a locker here. Can I do a medkit fabricator? Do I know how to make one of those? Doesn't really look like it. That's unfortunate. Here's 2 large lockers. Those will be able to hold basically anything at this point. Interior pieces. None of those are especially necessary for me at this point. We're just gonna shove everything in here, and then we're gonna get back outside. Because until daylight comes and it can get some sunlight to that solar panel, there's no air inside that base. Alright. Come on. I can worry about sorting things later.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Captain.
Alright, there we go. So, I definitely want to take my tools with me. I want to take my poster. I can just hang that up on the wall. This was the spy pingling that Sam was working on. Little robot bird. Very cute. Alright, so, next priorities. What I want to do... Thank God enamel glass is easier to handle in this game. I want a rebreather for certain. I want a mobile vehicle bay for certain. I want a sea truck for certain. So that's going to take glass, advanced wiring kits. So there's a lot of things that I need. Yeah, I need to go collect a crap load of resources. And what I'm looking for to get this alien out of my head are the blueprints for architect tissues, skeleton, and organs. So, first thing I want to do is head back toward the alien sanctuary. Just gonna clear out these messages. You know, I am finally at the, let's see. I am finally at the point... You know, there's just so much material that I need. Honestly, instead of worrying about making a specific shopping list and trying to fulfill it, I'm probably just going to be better off moving in that direction and grabbing everything useful I can find along the way, which also needs to include some bladderfish, because I'm going to need the water. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Peeper, bladderfish, more materials, copper, silver. Have I scanned a boomerang? Even more bladderfish. I need at least one... I think it's worth grabbing 2 creepvine seed clusters. Alright, up we go. And down we go. I need to make sure I grab more table coral. I definitely need more silver, and silver's rather deeper down. Advanced wiring kits are one of the things that I really need to make sure I grab while I'm down here. Is this a sea truck component? No, that's a mobile vehicle. Okay. All scanning that would do was be doing is put 2... No.